Hi YouTube, hope you're doing well. I have a fun deck to show off today. A deck that I really enjoy playing, honestly. It is Kuzuhamon. Kuzuhamon Turbo. This deck is really cool. It aims to do one of two things. It aims to activate option cards for free, and it aims to heal you. And that's really cool. Nice control deck, a good deck if you want to have some fun in EX4 for sure. And you guys see the deck profile, and you let me know what you think in the comment section below. And of course, like and subscribe to notification on Smash Potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. Hope you enjoyed the show. Alright, this is one of those decks that plays 5 eggs because it will be some long, grindy games sometimes. We're playing 4 Cupimon and a Viximon. Cupimon is a when attacking. If you have 5 or greater security, draw a card. Viximon is a once per turn, activate an option card, draw a card. Now, this is a Kuzuhamon deck, right? You're probably expecting there to be some options, and there are some options. However, the Cupimon actually resolves more than the Viximon, which is why we're doing 4 copies of Cupid and 1 copy of Viximon. This deck is trying to do multiple things. It's not a one-trick pony at all, and it's not Kuzuhamon Turbo by any means. So this is the egg lineup I like, and it's perfectly okay. Now we go into rookies. We're going into a rookie lineup that I historically really love in yellow decks. 4 copies of EX1 Salamon has a when attacking inheritable once per turn. If you have 3 or fewer security, 3 or more security, you draw a card. This in tandem with Cupimon, if you attack and you have 5 security, you draw 2 cards. You pot of greed. That's really good. I don't know if you guys know this, but pot of greed lets you draw 2 cards from your deck, and this combo lets you pot of greed, which is pretty cool. And then the other rookie we play, 4 copies of Salamon X Antibody. Now, this is a very good card if you can get it off. It has a when digivolving effect that reads, you can look at the top card of your security, and if you add it to your hand, you can recover a card. So it lets you kind of filter out your security. You get to see what the top card is there. If you don't mind your opponent hitting in security, leave it there. But you can actually add the card to your hand and heal a new card, and it gives you card advantage if you want to. The last time this rookie lineup was used on a video was back in EX3 with Venusmon Control. I like this rookie lineup a lot in decks that can play it, and let me tell you, if you guys like that Venusmon Control deck, something's coming real soon. But that is a different deck profile for a different day. These are the rookies we're playing. Ideally, the perfect combo, turn 1, which happens once in a while, or turn 2, I guess. You evolve this in the back on your Cupimon, you do whatever. Turn 2, you promote, you evolve, you heal, whatever, and then you attack, you draw 2 cards. Really powerful combo. You love to see it. Now we move on to champions. For the champions, I'm not even going to try to hide it anymore. This is a yellow hybrid engine. We need good yellow champions. The best yellow champions, in my opinion, are the yellow hybrids. So we play 8 copies of the yellow hybrids, because why not? You'll understand this a little bit later on. But we do play some blue champions, obviously. We play 2 copies of BT8 Andromon. This card's very interesting. It reads your turn when this Digimon would Digivolve. If you have 3 or fewer security cards, recover 1. That does exactly what it sounds like it does. If you would evolve, you heal if you have 3 or less, which is pretty strong. Also, it's when attacking inheritable that bounces a 3 to your opponent's hand. If you have 3 or more security, it doesn't come up that often, but it is there. It is a nice card. I'd play more, but deck space is really tight, plus it's kind of conditional. Doesn't always happen. But a card I like, because we're filtering security and healing so much, are 2 copies of Cordramon. This card, when you play it, it lets you draw 2 cards from your deck. Another pot of greed. And you can get these in security pretty easily sometimes, so having them just pop out of security and draw 2 cards is really, really good. And yeah, that's really it for the champions. We obviously play 1 Jet Sylphie because it's limited at 1 for some reason. And of course now, the card on the thumbnail for Shakumon. So what does Shakumon do? Well, it evolves for 4 if you evolve normally, but you can DNA with a champion yellow and a champion blue, which is pretty cool. When evolving, you heal 1 if you have 5 security or less. Don't forget that in tandem with Andromon, you can heal 2 cards potentially, which is really cool. And if you DNA Digivolve, you can bounce one of your opponent's Digimon back to hand with a level less than or equal to the security cards you have. So potentially you can bounce 6s, which is pretty insane, but usually 5s or whatever, and that's okay. That's really nice. Also, as a when attacking inheritable, it says when attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 for the turn. That does actually come up sometimes, so not a bad inheritable at all. And now we get on to the Megas, and of course, this is a Kuzuhamon deck, and we're playing 3 copies of it. Not 4, because deck space, like I said, is really tight, but 3 is fine. Kuzuhamon For those that don't know, it's treated as having Sakuyamon in the name, which will be relevant in a moment. When it's evolving, you can play an option from your hand, 5 cost or less. And then your turn, once per turn we play a yellow option, or play an option from your hand, you can play one of your level 4 lower yellow or blues in your sources. So you can recycle Angemon and heal again potentially. You can recycle Corgemon and draw cards. Those are the two main targets anyway. Occasionally something else you really need to. But those are what you try to go for with Kuzuhamon. But yeah, it gets you a lot of value when you play options, which is pretty good. And then we play 2 copies of Sakuyamon Maid Mode. So this evolves for 3 on a 5 or 2 on a 6. So if you evolve on Kazuha, it costs 2. When it's evolving, use a 5 cost option or less without color requirements, and then put on top of security after it's done resolving, which is very cool. And the when attacking ability will actually never resolve in this deck, because it has to be exactly Sakuyamon that it evolves into for one, not Sakuyamon in name. So it doesn't work with Kuzuhamon, unfortunately. But, being able to evolve... I've done it before where, like, you evolve Kazuha, and then on the same turn you evolve the main mode. You're effectively activating 2 options, and one of those is security. That's pretty strong. That's very, very good. Especially when you see our option lineup release soon. You guys understand why I love this deck so much. Our last 2 Digimon in the deck are 2 copies of Shiny Ruin Mode. I feel like I'm playing this card in almost every deck that can play it, honestly. But the card is that good right now. It's just a global 5,000 wipe when you evolve, then a global 5,000 wipe when it's deleted, and then end of attack deletes itself to delete a Digimon, heal, and hatch an egg. Card's just crazy stupid. Balls for 5, and that's fine for this card. It's pretty crazy. That is it for the Digimon, though. We're going to move on to the Tamers next. 4 copies of Memory Tamer TK to fish a card as security, and heal 1 is pretty good. Then we play 3 copies of Cody. Cody's a 3-cost Tamer that gains you memory to start your main phase if you have a yellow Digimon, but when you attack with a dual color Digimon, you suspend this to do minus 2,000. All of a sudden, the Shaku inheritable plus this, that's 5,000 DP damage. That's a fair chunk of change. That's not too bad. It really isn't that bad. It comes up, but it is mostly there for the start of main phase memory, of course. Next up, we play 2 copies of TK and Izzy. TK and Izzy at the start of the main phase gains you memory if you control 5 or higher. Also gains memory if your opponent controls level 5 or higher. This deck are usually controlling level 5 or higher, so you get some memory from it. And then when you evolve, you can suspend to do 1,000 DP damage or something. Card's pretty good. And the last Tamer we play are 2 copies of Tai and Kari. We all know what this card does. Gain memory if your opponent has 3 or less security, and if you have 3 or less security. And then you can tap it to make it spawn 1 security Digimon minus 1,000. Yeah, it's a small Tamer lineup for a deck with yellow hybrid. It's only 11. But again, the point is not to really do hot yellow hybrid shenanigans, which you can do. You can yellow hybrid for game. But the point is just to get you Tamers to get memory so you can do Kuzuhamon and Sakuyamon main mode plays. That's really what it's there for. And now for the options. There's 7 cards left in deck, and 4 of them belong to my favorite option almost in Digimon, Holy Flame. Oh my god. So, main, when you activate it, it gives minus 3 checks or something. That's huge. But the security effect is really where this card shines. Global minus 1 security attack for the turn. Card is insane. So good. I won a regional because of this card. And this deck can play it back. Imagine using Sakuyamon main mode to play Holy Flame and then you put it in security. That's just annoying. Your opponent doesn't want to deal with that. So anyway, 4 Holy Flames really freaking strong in this deck, in my opinion. 3 options left. 1 yellow memory boost, just for a little bit of extra consistency and memory gain later on. Some of our Digimon, most of our Digimon you can grab with this. You can't grab Corgemon. That's it though. You can grab everything else. We play a lot of Tamers and options, so only 1 is fine. Sometimes you miss a yellow memory boost, it happens. Not a big deal. 1 reinforcing boost because it's limited to 1. You can't actually play that one with any of your Sakuyamon stuff, but you can just play it because it's a broken card, so why not? And then 1 copy of Sunrise, because this card is also at 1, and it's really good to activate it. And that's the Kuzuhamon deck. Let's go to some closing thoughts. Alright, that'll do it for the deck profile. That is the Kuzuhamon Yellow Hybrid deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I like playing the deck a lot, and I have a very more control-based... That didn't make sense. A very control-based deck coming soon that I actually enjoy a lot more than this. So keep your eyes on that. But until then, you guys take care. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you later. Have a wonderful day.